Okay, she's live on hers.
Hey
Hi, good.
y'all.
Hey,
Sprinkle, sprinkle. Welcome,
hello.
Russell.
Hi,
Hello.
guys.
I'm gonna see if I can pull you up on my channel. I sure can.
All
I see
right.
that you're
Everybody
live.
say hi. Everybody say hi in the comments.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
We're going to be talking about that movie, Obsession.
Oh, yeah. You just watched that movie, right?
I saw it yesterday.
That movie Obsession was crazy.
I know. I was like,
That girl was, she was on one. But you know what? Do y'all see that movie? Do you guys see that movie Obsession? It's a blockbuster right now. It's killing it right now.
that movie was crazy. But I liked it in a weird way because it showed a lot, of how some of these women are acting. And also I liked the way that it kind of showed how men, wished, for somebody to love them. And then when when they get what they ask for, sometimes it's too much. You know what I mean? They can't take
I'm
it.
not so sure. I'm not so sure she was being that unreasonable in some of those scenes.
The one where she taped up the door.
Oh my gosh, the tape says he can't leave.
That's equivalent to women hiding men's keys.
Yeah, well, so that way she doesn't have to sew an air tag into his clothing. She can just keep him at home. keep him to herself.
Oh, there's gonna be spoilers, so if y'all hadn't seen it yet.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
sorry. Y'all better. We should have said that up front, huh? Y'all,
So
spoilers,
sorry.
guys. If y'all haven't seen that movie, y'all got to go see that movie. It's crazy, but we're gonna be kind of ruining it here. So maybe I don't know. We might ruin it. So don't plug your ears. And if you can read lips, then don't watch either. So
I think some of these girls out here are doing those things, but on a lesser level. But it's still, a lot somewhat obsessive. And I think, what do you think about that? Do you think women should be like that crazy over men?
I think if you're gonna be crazy, you gotta hide it a little bit. You know what I mean? Just like that girl. The problem where she messed up is that she just went too overboard with it. That's all. She just put all the crazy up front, and you got to be far more insidious than that. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be crazy, but if you keep it a secret, you can get some money over time.
Yeah, she was literally possessed with her craziness. So
Yeah, it was too much up front. You gotta like sow the crazy like into your life together over a few years. All right, and then they might make a true crime documentary about you, or whatever, spiking his coffee or what have you. I don't know, but that kind of
no.
you should be way more subtle when you're crazy. That way you can get more. You can get some cash out of them. You can get some. You can at least get your student loans paid first, then go all crazy as you want.
Yeah, that whole wish thing, like be careful what you wish for type of thing. A lot of people wish for this and wish for that, and then when they get what they wish for, 'cause, they're using the wrong wording. And a lot of times these ladies are like, "Oh, I just want a husband," and guess what? They meet someone else's husband.
Oh yeah, they want some. Yeah, they found a husband. All right,
Yeah,
they
you need
found
a
some other
boyfriend
woman.
first,
They
or a
found some
friend.
other woman's. They found
Yeah,
some other woman's husband. That's right. Yeah, I think that honestly though, the girl was possessed. She's clearly a victim of the situation, but the guy like was the asshole in this whole scenario. Like, yes, she acted crazy, but it was the guy was the asshole. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
He like chained her down kind of in life.
I think he wasn't on purpose, but when he realized what had happened, he had a chance to alter the wish or revert. He just wanted to alter it. He didn't want to reverse it. He just wanted to alter it. Like he
Oh,
still wanted to keep
he
it
wanted to keep her. He wanted to keep her exactly where he had her, just a little bit,
less crazy.
right. But he was the asshole though. That's the thing. He was the real problem with this
That's so
whole
funny
scenario.
that you would say that, and you're a man. I'm like, I thought that, I didn't think he was that bad. I think he was a victim just as much as she was because he was stupid.
He was a victim of himself. He was a victim of his
Exactly.
own. He's just like these guys that want to like they kind of like they want a woman to be obsessed with them without them having to earn it or do anything. That's what, and then he got that. He didn't become a man such that she would want to, respect, honor, and be crazy over him. He wanted to skip the line, not do anything for himself. He worked at a video rental store, right? And he just And instead of having to do the hard work it takes to be a man worth loving, he just wanted to make a deal with the devil or whatever. And then you have this man that couldn't handle, any woman, and selfishly chose to sort of possess her, have her possessed instead of being a man that she would like. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? He's the asshole here. She is a victim, despite it seeming on its surface the other way around.
Because she was getting ready to quit that job, leave, and He didn't even have the courage
move on with her life.
to talk to her. He didn't even have the courage to step to her. And every time he tried to buy her drinks at the bar, and she's like, "No, I got it." That means she wasn't even interested remotely, because usually a woman will let you pay for their stuff or their drinks, at least, if they're feeling you a little bit, but she wouldn't even let her do anything,
Right. Because so he wasn't the man that she thought. And then so he did something way worse. He's the villain in this story. And that's what's crazy. So, and that's what happens. You kind of let these bummy guys in, and they're taking advantage. You see what I'm saying? And I don't think you need a whatever. What do they do in that movie? What do they call it? Wishing willow. I don't even think you need a wishing willow as a man. You can definitely just convince a woman before you've earned it. You see what I mean? It happens all the time. Men are lying to women about stuff just to get them in the bed or whatever, and then start sleeping with them. Now get all confused, get digmatized or whatever.
A lot of women.
And now you're possessed about you're crazily possessed over some man.
Right. They just have high hopes, and they hope you're telling the truth, and they want to believe you, and they do. And so they become delusional, and they make excuses, and they tell themselves this. And if I just do better, he'll stay, or if I just do better, he'll like me more. And so it's kind of like that crazy girl, which I would call a pygmy, in this day and age. But it's like
she was a pygmy shaft. I mean, but not her fault, but she was, but it wasn't her fault.
But in this day and age, women turn themselves into pygmies because they're so desperate to be loved, or desperate to, have the feelings reciprocated that they assume the man had in the beginning, but it was like a ruse,
Right.
So they felt
Right. Exactly. And my question is why didn't she, if you're going to be obsessed with a man like that, you might as well benefit from it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You might as well get something out of it. All right. So you can be obsessed with any man. I think you can be obsessed with any man. You might as well be obsessed with a man that can let you hold something. What's that?
I said, I'm obsessed with someone I always get obsessed with people that are unavailable. So it don't even matter.
Oh, they're unavailable. Why? Because they're busy or working or something?
No, because they're dead. Michael Jackson.
Oh, right. Because they're dead. Got it. Yeah, that's right. You do like Michael.
No, but honestly, literally, I think I could only get obsessed over someone that was unavailable, because I would put them on a pedestal, and they would literally be unavailable, because that's the only way I can get obsessed over somebody, is if they're literally like royalty or something like that. Otherwise, you're just normal.
Yeah, fair enough. I think that kind of, it says something about the men too. You could if they're busy off doing something, you can actually give you some time to respect that man. The thing is why would she date a guy that works at the video store, can't offer her nothing? Why would she? Unless she was possessed or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's better if they're off busy and doing stuff, then you can get a man that you like. He actually can respect. And maybe you can obsess over that. And maybe he can go out there and make you some money, bring some home for you.
I know a lot of people were looking for that witching willow. They were like, where is it? Where can I get one? They got them on Amazon.
Yeah, you saw those wishing willows on Amazon?
And one site said they were sold out. I'm like, how many people are buying these?
It was that's a popular ass movie. That movie is super popular right now. It ended up they extended its time in the back room, or extended its time in the box office, and then back rooms too. Hi guys.
Yeah, my daughter saw Backrooms, but I didn't see that one. She said it was.
You probably wouldn't even like it.
She said it was traumatizing.
Did you even know the Backrooms? The Backrooms beyond past her time.
I don't know. She liked it. I don't know.
I like Beckham stuff, but I saw the movie. It was okay.
Yeah, and like there's lots of parts of that movie that were like I know it's like an indie film, right? It's not like it didn't even cost $1 million to make, and it's like made so much money. And I heard that they're making another movie about some ghost hunters that are frauds or like scammers.
Oh, well, you love that. That's right up your alley.
Yeah.
That's perfect for you.
So I'll probably see that when it comes out too.
You know what was another crazy indie movie? They had a movie called It Follows. Remember that movie?
It Follows.
You ever saw It Follows? You guys ever see It Follows?
I've seen it.
Yeah, the clown. No. It Follows. You guys ever see It Follows?
Someone complimented your gorgeous watch. I didn't even look. Let me see your watch.
They say it's Cartier. This is Vacheron. This is a Vacheron watch.
Ooh,
I do have a Cartier watch, but this one I like Cartier, but this is Vacheron.
Mine?
This was up. Thank you. Oh yeah, you have a watch. Yeah, get you one.
I like it though. That's that real gold.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. The movie It Follows was about like get an STD. Sleep with somebody, get STD.
STI demon? Someone says STI.
It was an STI demon. Yeah, literally. It was like if you slept with somebody that had it, it would come after you. And then the only way to get rid of it is to sleep with somebody else to give it to somebody else.
You know, I heard that on like social media before that movie even came out. Like people were like talking about it like on the weird side of social media, like you know, the spiritual side of social media. People were talking about that before that movie even came out. But there's like
STI demons are real, y'all. You better be careful.
You'll get out of dust.
Y'all better be careful with who you go home with. You might get an STI demon for real.
A dust demon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he'll follow you home and live on your couch. Mm-hmm. You gotta be careful. You go home with you go to the back seat of a man's Buick that you met at the bar or something like that. He's gonna drive to your house and live there now.
A back seat. How old are we?
The backseat Buicks are real old. That's like over 50 for sure.
Who's going in the back seat at 50?
The man that owns a Buick is over 50. The woman can be younger than that, I think. Hi guys, I see the comments.
Someone says, "Is that a picture of you behind you?"
Yeah. I don't. You guys want to see it? Watch this. Wait, I can't do it here. Watch this. What y'all think? It's a pretty spitting image.
The Gatsby, great Gatsby.
I love it. Yeah, I think it's great. Y'all see that? Had a hole. Put it right on my wall in my office.
It reminds me of like the Great Gatsby, like painting.
Mm-hmm.
Great Gatsby. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, thanks. I like that. Anyway, so what's up? You guys ever had a relationship that you were obsessed over a man like that woman in that movie? I want to hear somebody's stories. I want to hear somebody tell me.
Yeah, tell your obsession stories.
I want to hear y'all's stories about anybody have a story where they're obsessed over a man they shouldn't have been. Have you been obsessed over anybody like that, Shira? That living?
I wasn't really obsessed, but I had a strong like. But I was a teenager, you know. I don't know.
That seems appropriate. That seems right.
Yeah.
That seems like the time for that.
But
you're young.
When I got into a grown woman, I didn't really obsess anymore. Like I was hoping people would become obsessed over me. Like I was more focused on that.
I think that's the more natural way. I think men do kind of obsess over the women, and that can be really strange and weird.
I do have someone that was obsessed over me though. I have a story about that.
Like from social media.
That and plus before that.
And before that.
I almost got kidnapped by one of my exes because you know.
What?
Yes, like
what you talking about? What you talking about? Somebody almost kidnapped you?
Yeah, I broke up with them and they just couldn't understand. And they tried to kidnap me.
Like in a van? What do you mean?
Like in a car. And I was good thing I was like, I'm a tall woman, and I know how to fight because I took like some martial arts when I was little. So I literally had to body slam,
You body slammed your ex?
Yes. Like literally I took self-defense when I was in elementary school and in junior.
Good thing too, because your grown-up man might try to kidnap you. Oh my goodness gracious.
And I used to love watching the Glow wrestlers when I was young. The women wrestlers.
So you body slammed that man, he ran away?
I mean, how are you gonna kidnap me if I can body slam you,
Well, yeah, I guess so. You dating those skinny boys. Pick him up and throw him down.
Well, he was taller than me, and he was thin, but yeah, he was taller than me. And then
that's crazy.
After being on social media, I had some weirdos, of course, that were mailing me weird stuff, leaving stuff outside my house, being upset, talking about we're married, sending me rings. We're married.
Did you get anything nice out of those packages?
Some Temu jewelry.
Oh, just
but it was
maybe if they would have showed up correctly, you would have paid attention to them.
Exactly. If you're gonna be upset, you gotta have some money with it.
Yeah, if they would have maybe got something a little nicer.
Exactly. Come on, Temu jewelry. You said this.
Somebody said this seems old. What do you mean? We're live right now.
Maybe it's because we've been live so many times. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe it's because y'all don't realize that this is a new perfume that y'all need to pick up.
Oh yeah, I got one of those. Hang on. I got this one.
This one makes
I put this right here on my bookshelf. You got mine.
Oh, you got that over there?
Yeah, look at that. It says Love Potion right there. Y'all can see yourself right there in the mirror.
It says sprinkle on that mirror.
Yeah, that's right. It looks nice.
I compliments whenever I wear this.
I got a bunch of these. I got these 3 that I have for my bookshelf here, and then I have a few extras too because I don't want to. I want to have a novelty item before it runs out. These are good though. It smells like this perfume smells like something you get out of like Neiman Marcus or something. Like it's a high quality. I like it.
Yeah. Like it does smell like a perfume counter because it's very high quality.
Yeah, it's nice. A lot of perfumes make me have a headache, and then I'll be like, that girl gives me a headache. so this one doesn't give me a headache. So this is nice.
Thank you.
I like vanilla, anyways.
We like to give wallet aches, not headaches.
Mm-hmm. Like, damn, you know what? Something about that girl. She just gives me a headache. That's true. That's true. Let me see what they're saying over in the comments.
Okay, let me read some comments.
Yeah, let's see what we got going on. I can't see it. I can see it, but it's like way over here.
They asked what you would rate the perfume.
Rate your perfume?
Mm-hmm.
Like a scale 1 to 10. See, I think it's a 9. I like it because it's not like I said, it's not too busy. It's really nice. And I like that also that it's a limited run too. So you run out, that's it.
I like it because it's comforting, seductive, and you can wear it day or night. So I don't know. It's like a lot of stuff all together.
Well, see, I don't wear perfume, but I did buy it as a couple of gifts for some. I got some for myself, obviously, because I love you. But I also have given some away for as gifts. So I bought a bunch of them.
Well, we need other people to buy them. So if y'all want to smell good and have people obsessed over you, definitely pick up a Love Potion.
Yeah, the Love Potion number 7 is nice. It's a really good one. You're selling those on TikTok too?
Oh yeah, TikTok, and also it's in my Instagram on the links on the Instagram.
Nice. That's a flagship product right there. You're a big time influencer now, Shira.
So are you. I see you posting all those people walking up to you.
Sometimes I get recognized. Sometimes when I'm out. That's cool. It's nice. It's like nice to be appreciated because I've had it the other way. I've had it where people fucking hate my guts. So it's nice to have both sides. The men hate me. Some of the men really hate me. But they'll see, and they just say all kinds of stuff. So the women are like, "What's up?" I like what you're doing. The men, on the other hand, they're like, fuck this guy.
Before the live, I was on TikTok and I saw your stories, and I saw a nice car over there. Like,
oh yeah. That you like that color?
I love that color. It's like the color of my lipstick.
Yeah, that's right.
That's like, I'm like, wait a minute. When did Russell come up like this?
Yeah. Well, I had the McLaren before, and I had the other Lamborghini, but this one's a new Lamborghini. And it's I finally got it red. Like I wanted a red car. I haven't had a red car. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks.
Better drive the speed limit.
Always, of course. I was driving the speed limit super fast yesterday. Quickly to the speed.
Super fast driving the speed limit.
That's right. Hi guys, is that that new painting? Yeah.
Someone says they have that car.
They have the car? You do?
The Hot Wheels version?
Oh, the Hot Wheels version. I got some Hot Wheels versions too. So
or the real version.
I had because I got all kinds of props and stuff. So this is, remember my blue McLaren?
Yeah.
There it is right there. I drove that car for 4 years.
That's nice.
Now it's just the Aston Martin and Lamborghini. I don't have that.
We have 2 cars?
But this one's cool because of this. Yeah, I got the silver Aston Martin, the James Bond one.
Oh, you still have that one?
Yeah.
I like that one too.
That one's cool too. Sometimes I drive that one. But the McLaren I drove for a long time. Now it's just the Lamborghini and the Aston Martin. I like it. It depends. You date night Aston Martin.
Yeah, it's like giving that Bond like super classy, like tuxedo vibe.
Yeah, of course.
I like that one, like because I'm old.
I like it too.
I don't know if I can get out of the other one. I like,
the other one's very low. It's so low. You're like
don't get arthritis in your knee trying to get up out of there.
That's right.
I'm joking, but
you get used to it. You get used to it. Anyway,
I just have to wear my heels.
Well, yeah, but that's when you have to squat down low. You get really low to the ground. It's crazy, but it's fun though. I like living in Beverly Hills, so just driving around that area is fun.
Yeah, because everybody has like nice supercars down there, right? Or
like
over
hella
there.
Concentrated. Yeah, it's like hella concentrated for cars. If you're into that, I'm not even into cars. I just like nice stuff. So
I like nice stuff too.
That's how it is. Nice taste.
But it's nicer than a regular.
You got it bedazzled. I can see. I got you on this monitor. You know what? I'm gonna try to get this one tighter so I can see you. Let me move this monitor over.
Okay, let me read some of these questions. We're just over here talking.
I know we're catching.
Someone said, "Who is this?" This is Russell Hartley. Y'all need to go check him out on Instagram, TikTok.
Now I can see y'all great.
Now and YouTube. I linked your YouTube in my description, so people.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube now. Right. So I was only ever on TikTok before, and I do my live show there. I do a live show on Tuesdays and Thursdays, from 5 to 6. Okay, and then it's all dating. It's called Harsh Truths About Dating, and I do it for an hour. And I used to answer only men, so I had all these questions from men that used to watch my channel. But then I got kind of sick of dealing with men. It's not that.
You got sick of dealing with men too?
Yeah. No, it's okay. I'll tell you why. But right now, it's like it's mostly women that I answer questions. But it didn't start that way. It started with just men. So I was just dealing with men because I'm a man. It started out with men. That's how it goes. And then more women came in there and they're more curious and I wanted to hear it from a man. So I just started telling women, whatever. And then now the show's completely just dominated with women viewers and almost no men. So, but that's okay. I stopped liking working with the men altogether. Simply, the men just want to know, like, what lines can I use to like trick a woman into liking me? Basically, that's just like, what's the pickup line? What's the like? What should you say? How should you text them? And I'm like, guys, none of that shit matters. Get money. Make money. All right. Because if you get money, then like you have a lot more options. And you have a lot, then you have that like ability to do something with yourself, and you're not trying to like trick a woman into like moving in with you and paying half your damn mortgage or whatever it is, whatever. And then that way, and nobody wanted to hear that. Instead, they wanted to just hear like, no, what do I say to her? Like how? What are they?
I know. Like
it's exhausting.
they want to take the shortcut, and there is no shortcut. Sometimes women are very similar. They want the shortcut on how to get a sugar daddy or how to get somebody to pay their bills. But I say you got to look good.
Yeah, look good.
Back in the mirror.
Yeah, be pretty, show up, perfect. Y'all can do that easy. You're like a lip kit and some dry shampoo away from looking good, and you can get that man. All right.
If you haven't been sexually harassed anywhere you've been, you need to go back in the mirror.
All right. Oh, really? Yeah. So if you're not getting catcalled by those construction workers, you got to get back to work.
No.
Make your face look nice, and they'll be hollering at you. Some of those men, and let me tell you something else about some of those men. Those general contractors make a whole bunch of money. All right. They might seem like they got boring jobs or whatever, but them GC guys make a ton of money. All right. They know how to.
How much do they make?
A lot of money. Some of them GC guys can make a lot of money. I'm talking millions of dollars a year. The real G's that make money, they're making a lot of money on things that are kind of boring, to be honest. It's like plumbers are rich, trash men or union trash guys are rich.
I need a plumber actually, because
see,
I just moved, and like I need a plumber to fix a leak that I have in one of my little faucets. So you and
everybody else, and those guys are making a ton of money, man. They're charging $150 an hour.
I'm gonna go find me a single plumber.
Those guys make it. So those guys make a lot of money. I'll play poker with some guys that make a ton of money, and they're making money doing these big projects for big facilities, this and that. They're making millions of dollars a year, and it's like they're not even you would think that they're not doing anything crazy, but they are. I mean, in terms of just the boring stuff. So you go to these members clubs, these yacht clubs, these polo lounges, the country club, tennis club, golf's huge. Everybody knows that one though. And all those guys have boring ass jobs. They were a plumber. Now they're doing plumbing for like huge facilities across the nation. And it's like that. And they're making millions and millions of dollars a year. It's crazy. 10 M's a year on average. Like these guys making a lot of money. So obviously not, you get yourself an ambitious tradesman. Those guys are rich as hell.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
I can't stand golf though, personally.
What?
I can't take. I mean, maybe I'll get into it as I get older or something. I don't know. I just can't stand golf. Maybe I'm so golfing. Do you like golf?
I used to play golf when I was young. My stepdad taught me how to play when I was younger.
Yeah.
But like, I had a little detour because there was a cemetery next to the golf course. And he would hit the balls into the cemetery when I got distracted. And I would say, can I get the balls out of the cemetery? And I would just be in there reading the tombstones and the gravestones. It's like in this creepy churchyard. So yeah, that's how I did learn how to play golf though. I know all the different clubs to use and all the different, all that stuff.
You're more interested in seances than golf.
Yeah.
That's true.
But I learned how to play golf as well.
Yeah, I can play it. I just, I need to spend more time with it because there's a lot of guys that have real motion to be playing golf. And I mean, maybe I should do that more. I don't know. I need a new hobby.
Yeah. And like, when you play golf, it's like people make business deals out there, or they like give you favor, and then they're like, okay, you're part of the club now. But I'm a woman, so
I suppose. I guess so. Yeah, but there's a lot of guys that play golf, and it's just like knowing people that do stuff, that can do stuff, or know people. And it seems to be super helpful, like just in life. It's like my mama used to say, it's like who you surround yourself by. Like what rooms are you in, sort of thing. Now you can't just be doing nothing and be in those rooms. As a man, you got to be doing something. You got to be like, you got to have some sort of motion, some sort of flow. They create barriers. They create barriers to entry for a reason. All right. So it's like, you got to be able to buy the membership. You got to be able to be, know people that are in of a certain caliber and you make enough money so that you're kind of stand out in a way that you're going to be recommended. So all that's necessary for men. For women, you got to look good, be nearby, be a friend to somebody's wife. That's a good one. You go to one of these. Mm-hmm.
The women will join the country club and they will go like drink wine and play pickleball or tennis while the men go golf. Or sometimes the women go golf with them.
Yeah, get your Aperol spritz, your mini skirt. No, well, like if you want to meet those kinds of women, what's been really effective? Facebook community groups.
Oh yeah, I used to tell people that all the time.
Those Facebook, they still work. They still work so well in your local area, like whatever that is. You go to a Facebook community group, you end up going to these charity fundraisers in your local community. Now, if you live in a really small town where that's not even an option, okay, you got just move away. But in a normal mid-sized city or bigger, there's stuff happening all the time, and you find out all about them in the Facebook community groups, okay, which you obviously know about, and then you go there and you meet somebody's wife. You know what I mean? You meet somebody, you meet some man's wife, and you start being friendly. Next thing you know, you're invited to brunches, the country club, tennis club, whatever.
Yeah.
That's how you make some moves.
And then you can meet the husband's friends or the wife's friends.
Somebody asked you tips to look more approachable and less intimidating.
Do I look intimidating?
Yes. You look and tiger claws right there.
Takes a real man to approach this. I don't know. You can answer that one.
So just stop looking mean at him. Stop looking at him like this. Yes. Don't look like a rattlesnake.
How should a woman look at a man to let him know that it's okay to approach?
Like this. Wait, that's too much. Hang on. Let me back it up. It's not this much. Not this much. Not that much. Hold on. Let me reel it back a little bit. Like this. Like that. That will work. Something like that is way better.
Like that?
Not this. Not this.
Hey, Russell, what if someone did this to you when you were like sitting out at the bar? What if someone did this to you? Oh, hold on, your face this way.
Oh, like that.
Would you come?
Did you see that basketball player, that girl that's doing that? You see that girl? She's this like,
this is different than that. This is like,
you over here. That's scary. You gotta intimidate them men. That's scary, and especially if you already got some strong RBF. Bam! That's scary. You see that white girl, the blonde girl? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, holding it too. Boom! It's like, damn. Yeah, that's it. So you gotta be approachable, guys. You gotta drop your kerchief at them so the men know, because how are they gonna know? So be nice, smile like this. Smile,
make a little eye contact, and then let them do the rest.
Just be like this. Bat your eyes on them. Let them know it's okay.
You're gonna be like, what are you doing?
Well, because the men, I will say this: the men in general are being less assertive, and when it comes to like approaching women in the first place, they're not sure if it's okay, and they don't want to be like clowned on or aggressively rejected. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not, and I hear you on one hand, it's like men should be able to handle that, blah, blah, blah. I hear that, but you got to understand, it's just a different environment now. Like men are a little bit being cautious with women in general, because there's a lot of negative repercussions that could happen even if things are interpreted the wrong way. You get what I'm saying? So you got to like, I'm not saying that you as a woman should like chase men or like be the assertive aggressor, you know, in that way. I mean, more like, just like it's like create an opportunity for invitation, you see? And then that way they'll know, and they won't feel like, oh, well, if I give this girl the wrong signal, she's going to call the cops on me. which I might. So, you know, you never know. I don't know me. So I think that's the answer. Just kind of be a little bit more like, you would be surprised. Even the women in my life over the course of my life, women that have been like, hey, hello, that sort of like the invitation that was there, even if they were just being friendly, not, hey, I like you, take me out. Not that, but like just as a friendly kind of let them know that you're curious. That will be enough for a lot of guys.
Mm-hmm. Ask Russell if he was born into a wealthy family.
No. I was raised by a single mama, poor. My mama, I'll tell you something else, though. My mama was very pretty. So she had one of those face cards that didn't decline. You get what I mean? So what that did, my mom was married to my father, and they divorced when I was 6 because of infidelity. My dad liked to party a lot, you know, and he kind of took it too far a lot, and my mama wasn't having that. So they got a divorce when I was like 6. And then I went with my mother, and we went back home to where I'm from, which is South Carolina. So I lived with my mom and with her mother in a trailer park base. You know, I was in the back lot of my great grandmother's house, and I did not grow up with wealth or money at all. So my mama, though, having to figure it out for us, me and my younger brother had to figure it out for us. She ended up marrying a pretty successful guy. They were married for almost 10 years. This was her second husband. Okay. And then he kind of put her on, you know, he put her on to some, like, on what's it like to be a business owner, entrepreneur, whatever. My mama was never the woman to be dependent on a man, even when she was married. She thought that it was always important to her to have money in the bank because she learned that lesson with my father, you see? Because when they left that marriage, she had nothing. She was left with nothing. So she knows what it's like to have a man for any reason that relationship end, and then now what? You're screwed. You see, my mama learned that lesson. I learned that lesson with her as a child. Do you see what I'm saying? So my mama, on her second marriage, all right, married a well-to-do guy in a small town, but he was still very well-to-do. The guy had more money than it seemed he had. He had an auto body shop that was like, it permeated all the towns nearby. So he had like a bunch of body shops. So he did good for himself where I'm from. And then so he kind of put my mom to some entrepreneurial stuff, gave her a little help. But I'll say this, she went on to make her own successful franchise selling cell phones. She said before everybody had cell phones, she had cell phones. And so she was very pretty. She put herself in the penny saver. Okay. Say, come get a cell phone for me. And then she started making a little bit of money for herself. Okay. And then guess what that meant? All right. When that second husband cheated on her, because he cheated on her too. Other men are cheating on you. You get what I mean? My mama is one of the women that are like, I ain't having that. Not happening for me. So she left that also marriage. Okay. And she divorce. All right. But this time she had something. She had some money. She had a business. You see what I'm saying? Now, I wouldn't say that business made us rich. We were living middle class. All right. She only had a store in a small town, so don't go crazy. She wasn't rich. But she was well enough off so that she wasn't stuck in a relationship with a man that was taking care of her and her kids. You guys understand what I'm saying? So she had something for herself. She had what my grandma called an FU fund. All right. So if something happens, okay, FU, I can leave. I mean, I'm not stuck here because I have to be. You get what I'm saying? So she had a little money for herself, and then she got divorced, and then she's been on her own, did her own thing. And I'll tell you what, she remarried a man in her late 40s, okay, with 2 grown-ass kids, all right, and that they've been together ever since, like 17 years now, and that man loves my mama, she loves him back, and I don't have to worry about her at all. So it's nice to see that, and she did what she did for herself, what she had to do, we didn't grow up rich by any means. I didn't make money till I was raised by a single mom. I left town. I went and got a college education. I worked in a Fortune 500 company for almost a decade, aerospace. Started my own companies, and now I haven't had a job in a long time, but I have businesses that run and operate, and I get paid. And now I'm working with TikTok because that's TikTok shop. What's happening in China? These live selling stuff, all these people selling stuff on China. It's like QVC over on TikTok. I work with TikTok now. I bring businesses and people together on that platform. I've been on social media a long time. It's made sense for me to do. And I've always been a businessman. So like for me, this is live social shopping and short form video content. What you're doing with this perfume has made, that and things I've done in the past have made me a lot of money. So I'm fortunate in that way. And if ever, there was a time where I used to give my mama money, but now her new husband's rich. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to worry about her at all. But, I could if she needed help.
So your mom got a rich husband in her late 40s? That's so wonderful. A lot of ladies would love to hear that story.
Say that again.
I said, so your mom got a rich husband in her late 40s?
In her late 40s. My grandma, after her husband died, okay, she grieved for a couple years. All right, now she's in my grandma was my step grandma, all right, on my dad's side, but she was a part of her life. My grandma is close to my mom's age on my dad's side. So my dad's mom, because she's remarried, but she's my grandma for all as I know, but she's not my grandma by blood. She's my grandma as far as I know. Okay.
Oh, step grandma.
Step grandmother on my dad's side. Okay. Now they don't have anything to do with my dad or nothing, but I'm very close to them still. All right. So my grandma's husband died. She's in her 60s. She's like 64 years old. Okay. At this time, he dies. She grieves for a year or 2 years like that. And my grandfather on my dad's side is buried out in her backyard. That's how we do it in the South. And she got it's like a cemetery and everything. And she grieved him for a couple of years. And no doubt in my mind, she loved that man. Nobody doubts that. But then a couple of years later, in her 60s, met a rich man from her church function. Okay, they started traveling the world together. I'd go and see grandma. She's smiling from ear to ear every time I see her. Happy. But they you know what? They're well put together. They look nice. They carry themselves well. You know what I'm saying by carry yourself well. You're not carrying yourself weird, ratchet, wonky, raggedy.
So your grandma takes care of herself. She puts
well spoken. She's smart. She's with it. She's very posh in her mannerisms. You know what I mean? That's it's a classiness to her. And she was in her 60s at the time. Now she's remarried, also rich man. Okay, and that's what it takes. But both my mama and my grandma on my dad's side, well put together, looking classy. You see what I'm saying? She looks the part. It works. So I hope that answers your question.
That's what it is. Tips for dating a wealthy but inexperienced man. What you mean inexperienced?
Was it Mormon? Was it a 40-year-old virgin?
You don't know how to roll around on a mattress?
Yeah, a 40-year-old virgin. Steve Carell. Yeah. This girl, what do you mean you're inexperienced? I want to know what that means. Somebody said she's dating 4 guys. What do you mean about that? Hang on.
I mean, he hasn't rolled around on the mattress. And that's what it means to me. I don't know. Inexperienced in what?
Inexperienced in giving you money? If he's get a lot of money out of the bedroom, you can show him something, huh?
I said it means you can get a lot of money.
Right. Yeah. If he's inexperienced in the bedroom, that's power. That's called power. That's right.
Well, if I could give you tips on dating an inexperienced man, I would say lie to him and tell him what he wants to hear and get his money. He'll figure it out later.
But what do you even need to lie? Do you even need to lie by telling him what he wants to hear? You can mean it when you say it at the time.
You can lie and say, you know what? I don't mind that you're inexperienced. I mean, the lie is not a negative lie. It's kind of like a positive lie. Like, I don't mind that you're inexperienced. That's not why I like you. You see?
Yeah. Yeah, men don't want to know the truth anyways.
Exactly. You can boost their ego up a little bit. Okay, oh my gosh, let me read this question. You have 4 guys right now. One paid rent, but seemed like a one-time favor. You have another one who is richer, but we don't talk as much. How to bring up consistent rent naturally?
I have one
Tell
who's
us,
future, but we don't talk as much. How do I bring up consistent rent naturally? Which one? One paid rent this month, but seemed like a one-time favor. Oh, I
I'm
see.
getting them on direct deposit. Sorry.
Okay,
You know
so
that?
let me try to understand this. So I'm reading it here. Okay, she's seeing 4 guys. One of them paid her rent, but it was like a kind of a one-time favor, helping you out kind of deal. All right. Another one is richer, but we don't talk as much. How do I bring up consistently paying rent naturally without looking like you're trying to use them? And so I think that's what she means. So I think the answer is you got a manufacturer crisis with all of them. You see what I'm saying? Like, you are now no longer available to them because you got a crisis going on. All right. Rent's due. Your bills are late. You got to work overtime. You ain't never going to be able to see them because you're working doubles now. And sorry, I've just been real busy trying to get my rent paid. And you got to say that to all of them. All right. And one of the men will step up.
One
That's
of
it. At least one. Yeah, one of them. If they don't, then you need four new ones.
I think some of them will step up if you look good.
Well, if anything, if they say, you know what, I can't help you right now, I don't have it, then you say, well, what can you do? And then you can join forces. You know what I mean? They don't need to know they're teaming up, but they're teaming up. You can put their money in a pile and then hand that over to the landlord. And there you go. You got 4 men offering subsidies. When you add that all up together, that covers your damn rent. That's called
But X-Men
business right there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You have
tell your landlord you got investors, and they're just accredited investors, and they're putting their money together for you. And they're investing in y'all's future together. There you go.
Yeah, it takes a village.
That's right. Men are happy to do it for you too. Men want to help you.
Mm-hmm.
They want to help out.
So, what do you like? Let me take this off the screen. So, I forgot to ask you. Now, you don't have to give details. You can just be very vague. Have you ever had a woman obsessed over you? Since we were talking about the movie Obsession earlier, we kind of got off track. But
I don't know. I think that I'm pretty. I think that I'm pretty discerning about like who I hang out with and stuff. So the answer is maybe. But I don't know. Nothing that I can't handle. I don't know.
You look like you don't want to tell the story.
Yeah, I mean, nothing I can't handle. That's for sure.
It's okay.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say without being mean. So let's
That
see
means
here.
yes. Somebody's been obsessed.
Nothing I can't handle. Let's see here. Somebody asked me a question. No.
Let me see. Let's answer some of these.
Mm-hmm. Men would pay prostitutes. That's true. They do pay prostitutes. I think here's another thing. As men get older, I think men would prefer to pay prostitutes. You see what I'm saying? I think that if you ask most men, married men included, they'll just say, I'd rather pay them.
Yeah.
But what does that mean?
That there's a way you can still getting paid.
Right. And there's a way you can move where that you don't have to do anything and they'll give you money in the hopes that you will. That's just how men are. And they've always been that way.
They hope that you will, but there's no guarantee that you will.
You can dangle that carrot. There are plenty of men out there willing to just help you out, help a sister out in the hopes. That's how it's always been.
Hopes.
Yeah. They got hope. Like, they got hope.
Okay, so you see how I look, right? This kind of how I look when I go out, like with like slightly better. Like some men will like come up to me and they'll be like all up in my face and all this kind of stuff. Like, and they'll be like, I really like you and you're so beautiful. And you know what I'll do, Russell? I'll get my tab from the bartender right then and there as soon as they approach. And I was like, you like me? Will you pay the tab? And they'll pay it.
Yeah, but the men should be doing that anyways, right? Like if you're out, it's so weird. It would be so
But I
weird.
do it like right when they approach, not like 10 minutes later, but like right when I see them walking up, I like signal the bartender to, and that's how they have to impress me. First and foremost, they got to pay my tab, and if they want me to stay, because I act like I'm getting ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And
what do you do? Drinking $750 bottles of Dom every time?
I'll pay your tab.
Right. Are you paying? Are you drinking bottles of Dom when you go out? Anyways, you're having what are you drinking, like a margarita? Yeah.
I'm drinking regular drinks. You know.
Yeah. They don't volunteer. I bet they would. I bet.
But I have food on that tab too.
Oh,
so
okay.
Like restaurant bar. There's food up on there too.
But wouldn't it be worse? Like, couldn't you imagine that you talk to the man, a man comes up to you, and well, maybe if you're saying, "Hey, I don't know you, stranger, pay for my bill," they pay your bill that way.
Yeah.
They must really like it. They like what they see.
It's because I be wearing this.
That's right. That's a potion. It says "Love Potion" on there, not suggestion.
And maybe all up in my face, and the face part don't decline either.
That's right. Well, yeah, you look good. They're gonna want to do for you. I think men have been doing for girls that they find pretty as a tale as old as time. They'll give you all kinds of stuff just for looking.
And you know I can act, so I'm acting like.
Well, I think that if they like what they see, then they're gonna do that. Men always pay for the girls if they think they're pretty. That's the power. That's a superpower. You can go over to the Koreans. You can go over to get you a nice dress. You know, the men will pay for it. And wouldn't it be weird, like if you were talking to a man at a bar in a bar setting, and then the bartender brings your tab or whatever, and then the man's like acting like Ray Charles, can't see nothing, like acting like you don't see that your bill's
I give it to them. I don't care if they can't see. I put it in their hands so they can feel.
They can feel it. They write those in Braille now.
I'm like, here, I got something for you. I think it's my phone number.
$75. I got that. Let me check my money out. I got to separate it by size. Hang on.
They think I'm giving them my phone number, but I'm giving them that tab.
Yeah.
And they look at it.
Oh, well, then you can just write your name. You can write your phone number on the tab.
I don't. Is that evil?
Write a fake number.
You know, that's funny though, because like most of them be married anyway, so they don't need my phone number.
The men coming up to you are married?
Like, I would say 90% of them, 99% of them are married.
Somebody said, "What if he says no?" What if they say no? Then whatever, keep it pushing, right?
If none of the next one will say yes. Shoot, if somebody's sitting over there waiting for him to strike out.
There's always a man willing to pay. That's for sure. Always is. Yeah.
There's already somebody waiting for him to strike out.
Somebody said, "What if you don't drink? You're not thirsty? You don't go out thirsty? You don't even want a bottle of water?"
You could get some mocktails.
Yeah.
Or I have food on those tabs.
I like mocktails.
What kind do you drink?
I had a Negroni yesterday as a mocktail at a comedy show at Gravitas. I went to Gravitas in Beverly Hills.
Were the comedians pretty good?
Yep. But the guy I never heard of, but he was funny. And I had a Negroni mocktail.
Okay.
I'm drinking less these days. I don't really like drinking that much.
That's good.
It makes me tired.
I know. Like when you get like too much alcohol, it's like you just want to go to sleep and then you're unproductive for the rest of the day.
Right. Let's see here. In California, it's harder. You think so? Somebody said my eyebrows aren't filled out all the way. What's going on?
Why are you looking at your eyebrows?
I don't know. These are just, it's always been that way. My whole life is this, and then it gets blonde. Like these are blonde hairs.
That's because he don't draw his eyebrows in like some of these men out here.
Yeah, it's just these are all blonde hair.
This blonde eyebrow.
My hair used to be my hair used to be white blonde as a kid, and then these got dark, and then these kind of stayed the same.
I saw a picture of you when you were a kid, and your hair was like blonde.
Blonde, yeah, hella blonde. My dad's hella blonde.
Well, y'all stop looking at his eyebrows, like.
Yeah, give me a break. I'm about to go.
Because your man on a deal.
Gotta go over to Jeffree Star's page and get me a pencil.
Yeah, but I don't think it's so bad. Somebody said, "You picking your eyebrows? You nervous?" I'm not nervous.
It's just blonde. I can't even see that. Let me zoom in. I have to draw mine in, so at least you have some hair.
Fine. Let's see here. Eat 1 sheet a day and a green smoothie. That brain is not fishy. What you talking about? I'm not in the conversation.
Let's talk about the LA thing. Oh, someone says they deleted all their dating apps and they suck. I don't blame her. Dating in LA, it seems like it's hard. Like
there's just a lot of people in LA.
I couldn't go out there and catch that.
There's just a lot of people in LA. I'm trying to move this monitor over. There's just a lot of people in LA. So there's a lot of people in LA. So that what happens for the guys that have motion, make money, is they go. There's a lot of people. So there's all these options on Instagram, and there's always something going on. There's always a party, a house party, like some sort of event, some sort of pop-up, some sort of brand thing. There's always parties in LA. So then you go out and everybody looks great. And there's hundreds of people there. There's all these pretty girls. There's a lot of options for the men. There's a lot of options. So when you're dating well-to-do men in LA, all the men want to just live like Peter fucking Pan. That's the problem. And then the women too, because there's also a lot of successful guys that concentrate in one place. If you're pretty enough, you're getting the attention of all of them. So the women as well are, juggling a few different guys, and they're not so secretive about it. That's the problem with the women in LA. Y'all never tell the men. You guys get what I'm saying? Never let the men know about the other men. All right. Y'all gotta, if y'all want to get a good man, y'all can. I'm not saying don't date multiple men. All right. Because until you're married, you're single. All right. You get nothing. You're single unless your tax filing says different. All right. So that's that. But the problem is y'all got to be a lot more secretive about your private life outside of that man. You get what I mean? Because what you guys are doing wrong is it's obvious. It's too obvious. Y'all seeing other men, and the men talk. Women don't even realize.
Let me ask you a question. So
the men talk.
If you're not like a super baddie, who should you go for if you do live in like a big town like LA or Miami or New York? Like who should you go for if you're not like a super baddie? Just like, a regular chick, or like, just someone kind of attractive or, somewhat attractive. Who would they go for? Who should they target? The blue collar dudes? What?
Blue collar guys making a lot of money. That's what people sleeping on that. They don't glamorize that because maybe don't realize it. But these blue collar guys.
The LA plumbers?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? The LA plumbers are millionaires. They are all making a ton of money. What are you talking about? That's the blue collar guys making a lot of money. Some of them. Now, that's just it's like a level of ambition, right? Like if you have a job and you're at a place that's you're working at a place. Some of those guys, even there's union guys, longshoremen, those guys, all them guys making money. You don't have to date some 50 Shades of Grey, Christian Grey, whatever. It doesn't have to be a conglomerate CEO owner. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be that. These guys that are driving those the buses around at the docks, those union guys making $250,000 a year. For a lot of people, that's a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? They're not super rich, but they're doing great. You know what I mean? Like, that's good money. That's a baller right there. What's that?
If you get 2 of them, you're doing great.
Yeah, get you. Yeah, so y'all. That's the other thing. So y'all can date a couple of guys or whatever, but just y'all got to be discreet. Y'all. The thing is in LA at least, the women are not as discreet about it as they ought to be, and then the men.
Yeah, they should be. I keep telling people, stop telling all your business. It's none of their business.
Even to your girlfriends, because your girlfriends, your best friends are not your friends. They lie. They will lie to you and then tell all your business to everyone else. I promise you. All right. Mm-hmm. So. And the men talk. The men that make money, it's like they know each other. And
I just had like when you said like about 50 Shades of Grey and you said Christian Grey, I just had like a weird thought. Like, do you know the Dorian Gray story? Do you think it's kind of based off that, like his name?
Oh, you think that Christian Grey is based off Dorian Gray? Don't they spell it differently?
A modern version.
E-Y, Gray.
I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. I like that. They made a few remakes on that. I love that movie.
The Dorian Gray?
Yeah, there's one specifically I have in mind that I really like.
Is that why you got that painting?
I'm a transfer. I don't. Hey, you know what? You want to know something? Ever since I got this painting, I don't get sick anymore. So maybe it's in the. I'm transferring it to the painting. I don't even get sick anymore because I got this painting here.
All right.
Yeah.
It still looks good, so you must be a decent person. There you go.
So far, we'll see how it pans out. Yeah, so far so good.
I'll get me one of those. I need a portrait.
We'll get one for your house.
But I want mine to look like a,
Yeah, I know exactly.
I want mine to look like a villain. I don't want that nice looking. Like I want a villainous. Like
I was thinking like Bridgerton.
Well, I want a little bit more. Yeah, I could be like in the middle.
Like Bridgerton with like a thing like this, with some spikes maybe. Like a crown, but it comes out behind you. You know what I mean? On some Ursula spikes.
Some Ursula spikes.
There's ones in blood. I think that's how. No, she just has this right here. You're right. I'm thinking like you got some Bridgerton up here dress, and then behind is just from the back, like that, like some Game of Thrones.
A high collar.
Yeah. Yes. Right. Yeah. Bam.
I can get that.
Like Maleficent. Yeah. Somebody said like Maleficent. That's right. Pow. That's right.
I gotta find that high collar. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna have a high collar on my portrait because I'm theatrical.
Somebody said Russell isn't looks maxing. What's that mean? Y'all talking about
Russell looks good and casual. Like I'm supposed to be the good looking one.
Yeah, the women do it better for sure. You look great. I see it looks. Everybody's talking about looks maxing now. Okay, hang on.
They're used to seeing you in your suit and tie.
I know.
He is just, he still looks good. He's like, not everybody can always be in their suit and tie. It's time, it's evening. It's relaxed time. You said tips to find a new American band. You're 30, franchise, divorced. What? Oh, you're a 30 Frenchie, divorced from American man who was a stupid mommy's boy. You're overstayed your visa, stuck in Paris now. French men are stingy, not my type. Because she wanted an American man. You down for 90 Day Fiance?
The French men are stingy and the French women are promiscuous. That's y'all's problem. Y'all are at odds naturally. You're The thing is the French women are not the problem with it. They're not subtle about it either. That's the whole problem. It's obvious. You know what I'm saying? And
well, they're not
secretive.
French women, they're promiscuous because those French men ain't giving no money.
Right. They
Watch
might
how
as well have a bohemian approach to love because there's no mutually beneficial part.
Exactly.
That French man ain't giving you nothing.
She need to get on 90 Day Fiance or something.
Yeah, I don't know because if you're stuck in Paris, I don't think a lot of Americans going to Paris these days. I love Paris though. I love Paris.
What's your favorite part about Paris?
I love the fashion in Paris. I like that people are put together in Paris. These days, it's been a bit messy over there right now. I think there's like a whole geopolitical problem happening right now. They all sorting out. But every time I've been to Paris, everybody looks so well put together. It's so nice. And everybody's nice to me. I don't care what anybody says. I've never had any person in France ever be rude to me directly. Direct, maybe, but I can handle direct. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm not sensitive, but outright rude. At least at the places I'm going.
I don't even notice when people are rude to me because I'm not thinking about it.
So that's it. To answer your question, she asked how to find an American man, but you're in Paris. I don't know any American men that are traveling to Paris right now. So social media, get your Raya account and set your location. Get your Tinder Gold or something. Set your location. Get one of these men.
I mean, like, I don't really
money but are hungry. Huh?
Just go to the touristy areas.
Not right now.
Why? What's going on?
Libra princess. I'm a Libra too, by the way. Hi. Hello.
Oh, Libra. You're a Libra?
Mm-hmm.
Is that good?
Libra princess it's a scales, right? Libra princess. Social media. I don't think Americans are walking around tourist area right now.
Why not? I don't watch the news. What happened?
I don't want to get into it. I know.
Okay.
But I don't know any guys I know that are can't wait to go to Paris. It's just a problem right now. It's a whole geopolitical issue. I want to comment on.
Okay, wait till that calms down and then go to like the touristy areas. Here you go. Any tips on Vancouver, guys?
I don't know nothing about Canada.
Me neither.
I don't know anything about Canada. Sorry. It's expensive out there. I know that. I looked at some real estate, like just in Ontario and stuff. It's like LA prices.
It is?
Yeah.
Why so expensive?
I have no idea.
Why are you laughing?
I have no idea. I have no idea why it's so expensive out there. It's nothing but there's just you got the
free
city.
Medical care, don't they?
Okay, I don't know. I guess so. They have free medical care, but it's like a crazy wait list. You can't get anything done in any reasonable amount of time. You see what I mean? This is an absolute emergency. It's free, but you got to wait 6 months to see anybody. It's a mess. But again, also a geopolitical issue. I'm not sure we should talk about. Anyways,
I don't know. You have to tell me about that later because I don't know nothing. I'm just in my own world.
I guess if you like hiking and camping and moose, they got mooses up there. I say it, mises. I don't know. You got moose.
The only thing I know about Canada, and this is going to sound like I used to do consultations back in the day from women who live there, and there's a lot of rich men there, but you got to appeal to them the same way. Like,
there's definitely rich guys. There's definitely rich people that live in places in Canada because they're making money. Some of them. Someone
says they're stuck up. Well, you got to be even more stuck up then if you'll be their type then.
Well, they still like pretty girls, but even the pretty girls want to come to the United States so badly. I know some girls that are in Canada that would give anything to come to the U.S. full time. They need a man. They need a man to give them a green card.
Let me read some of these. What? This guy, the type to be a.
What? Talking about me?
Somebody's talking about eating chicken at KFC. I don't know what they're talking about.
First of all, I love chicken at KFC. I grew up with that. I ate chicken from KFC. This guy, the type to be chicken and eat at KFC, then wonder why he's being fired later on. I don't know what that means. I'll tell you what, though, I like chicken at KFC, extra crispy, and I like putting honey on biscuits too. If that's what you were referring to, you're right. All right, so
because you're from the South.
That's right.
So
people.
Yeah.
I eat those biscuits.
What's your favorite meal?
Oh, no.
What do you like? It doesn't have to be like home cooked or nothing. Like when you go out to eat, or like what's your favorite food?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't deal with that stuff. The chef makes it all for me, and I just eat whatever they give me. So.
You're having meal
today. I don't want to know. Exactly. And I say I don't want to know, and that's it.
You don't want to know.
Grocery store in years.
Even when you go to restaurants, you just say, "Give me whatever's the special."
Yeah.
You just eat it.
Sure, that's about right. Yeah, that's fair. Whatever is nice.
I'm like the opposite. I'm like, what's in that? Is it plant based? I need to know.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, so but
Business ideas to flip 4K cash into more money.
the
Well, you know this one, Russell.
only thing you're gonna do if you're gonna flip anything, then you go into the casino. That's the only way you flip anything. I'm gonna take this 4,000 and put it on black. That's the only way you flip anything. All right. 4K,
Or you can buy a bunch of wigs and
ain't
start a
doing
TikTok
nothing.
store.
Huh?
I said, or they can buy a bunch of wigs and start a TikTok wig store and send me a
Yes, 4K ain't getting you nothing. You
It'll
the
give you a
answer is
few
you
weeks.
save, you put that in a shoebox somewhere and you save up a lot more. And then that ain't getting you nowhere. I'm sorry. You ain't flipping 4K into nothing unless it's a
Russell is too high up to consider 4K. But if you ask someone else, they'll say start a business and then work and flip that. Buy some inventory, start a business, and there you go.
4K.
That's his gambling money. That's his like stock money or whatever.
4K ain't getting you
Stock
nothing.
money.
Even if you put it in the stock market, that ain't getting you nothing either. It'll give you $10 in 30
You can't
years.
ask him. He's gonna be like, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's not enough. You need to just figure out a way to make yourself sellable so that you can make more than 4K. You get what I'm saying? Even 10K, having 10K, you can't invest that in anything, have any kind of money from that. It's not how it works. You need to figure out a way to sell stuff to a marketplace and then back yourself into that. So whatever the market is that you're interested in, find the thing that sells in it, and then find your way to get it, and then outcompete the other guys selling in it. Guys or girls selling in it. That ain't a 4K
Russell, you might want to read this, Russell. Can you see that?
Was it a new car or did you get it painted? By the way, Russell, someone is posing as you on a private chat. Ma'am, if somebody's messaging you, it ain't me. All right. I'm gonna just warn all of y'all. I'm not in your DMs. I promise. Okay. So if you're talking about something, here's the thing about those guys too, those people that imitate me, is that it works. Some people are like talking to me and they're going, they'll do these AI thing where it's like voice notes. And it's like, it sounds like me, but it's not me. I promise you, ma'am, I don't have some private account where I'm telling you to go on over to Telegram and give me some money for Bitcoin. I promise you. All right. So that's not me. Okay. It says it on my page. This is my only account. Please don't fall for anything like that. You are a victim if you do. All right. And be smarter than that. All right. I promise you. That's that. And then number 2, this is a new car. So I've had nice cars for many years now, and this is a new one. I used to have a different Lamborghini Huracan. Now I just got the new, the last Lamborghini Huracan Technica that's out there. So it's straight V10, non-hybrid. How did you know that? Oh, you probably saw it on my story.
Yeah, they will maybe watching you, Russell. Shira, I'm always afraid to lose the little I have, so I never do anything I don't understand the root cause.
What's that mean? Money or man?
Money or whatever. Like you gotta take risks, or you gotta start small to where the risk is small and then grow. And that's in my opinion. But like men and women are different. Like men will take big risks, women will take small risks and then grow and learn. In my opinion, I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I think people have a really bad habit of staying in bad situations way longer than they should. I think that men and women both, women worse. They will stay in a bad thing. Better, it's like what they say, the devil you know is better than the one you don't. And women will stay in a bad thing way too long. And by the time, and might not ever leave that bad thing. And the only time they leave that bad thing is if something happens to them to cause it to leave. And that's the only way. And men will do this too. You just said it. You literally just said it. Men are more tolerant for risks, so they will take risks and go out and venture into the unknown, so to speak, and then like do stuff to sort of be over the top and aggressive to get out, find themselves in new situations. Women sort of let it happen to them, and that's how they get in new situations. The problem with that, and that's natural. The problem with that is though,
is that women will be in really bad situations for too long when they could have forced themselves out of it. Like, and I mean like financial abuse situations, physical abuse situations, really just not a great way to live or great place to live in situation. And it really is a bad habit. And if you just have a good attitude, some perseverance, you can really put yourself in another situation faster than you could have if you would have just waited around for somebody or something to do that for you. You know what I mean? And saved yourself, most importantly, saved yourself some good years off your life. Like, because if you wait for something to happen, that might take 10 years. But as you willing to embrace some discomfort, that might take 2. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a way you reclaim your life back. Do you understand? Like, that's a way better thing.
I think a lot of women like comfort, because that's something that's like embedded into women, like that we like comfort. So it's kind of hard to get out of something unless there's comfort waiting elsewhere. But at the same time, that's why I say, but this is why I say, have more than one. So you can make a smooth transition. And also, don't start off too grand if you're afraid to lose. Start off small and test the waters, on anything, business, relationships, whatever.
Right. Yeah. You got to take risk or you'll be stuck in purgatory and God.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. My mama took risks, man. We had to, like, but she took those risks because she recognized the risk that she was in by not taking a risk. See what I mean? And that's what she did. And so that's how she made some money, and that's how it went.
Well, I mean, when you have kids, you got to do that as a woman.
That's right.
So she did it for y'all.
She did. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Her kids pushed her. That's right.
So what else?
I don't know.
What else do you think that, like, all this stuff about, like, what do you think about the male loneliness epidemic? Do you think that's real, or do you think that's just something that's propaganda?
They should call that, you know what they should call that? They should call that the men ain't shit epidemic.
The Megan Thee Stallion song. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's not men lonely men. It's like men have always had to, deal with being lonely. That's sort of the crux of being a man. The problem is that they're not willing to do anything that's hard. I swear to God, these days it's like they don't want to work. It's really bad. And because they don't want to work, it creates this thing where they're like stuck in their own stuff, not being able to do anything with their life, making any money. Because if they were making money and busy, they wouldn't be lonely at all. Don't you see? It's only the ones that have so much time on their hands that are lonely. What are you talking about? And those are the guys. That's the problem. It's the men aren't doing anything, and that's it. And so why they wouldn't be lonely if they had something to show for their efforts. You see what I mean? It would be attractive, and it would attract women, obviously. So it's not loneliness. It's their unwillingness to do any fucking work to make any money. That's the problem.
Do you think they feel entitled to have, like, a woman without
who entitled them to get a woman, or any person for that matter?
Because I know a lot of people say that women are naturally entitled, but men are even more entitled sometimes when they are in the dating world.
Women can be naturally entitled because if they're pretty at a young age, they know that men want them. You see what I'm saying? And then they carry that with them their whole life because they got the thing that men want from them. So that's where that entitlement comes from. It's a seller's fucking market. What do you mean? You see? And so that makes sense. Like, it makes sense for women to have that the sense of entitlement that they do because they have the thing that men want already. Whereas women, there's so many things that men, the men are all trying to offer them the same one thing, but there's only a few of them that offer them the thing that changed their life, the things that make money for them. You see what I'm saying? So like the women of course they should feel entitled because a lot of men want what they got, but there's a lot of men out there that women don't want what they have at all. So why would they be entitled? That's crazy. And then also who entitled them? Who entitled the men? Who told the men that they were going to be responsible enough to care for a person? And when I say care for, I mean like take care of. All right. If the man can't take care of themselves, all right, why the fuck should they get a woman? to take care of.
I don't think they want to take care of women. I think they just want to have access to women. And a lot of women that they want access to are looking for relationships or something else. But since the woman is not looking for the same thing as the man is, that's why they have to lie. So I think if everyone was on the same accord of what you're looking for, I think a lot of people would be doing way better in life. But see, a lot of the women who are just looking for casual hookups aren't on the same caliber as women who are looking for something more. And the men don't like those women who are looking for casual hookups because, that's community stuff. You know what I mean?
Prostitution should just be legal for men just like this. That's the answer.
And that's the funny thing, because they can still find that even though it's not legal, but they don't want to bring it home to mother, or they don't want to deal with someone that they have to pay every single time. They actually want it for free.
God, just you saying this to me is exhausting, because you're right. That's exactly what they think. And it's exhausting. It's just like, if you worked hard, finding quality women wouldn't be a problem. Okay.
Right.
It's the fact that you want something without having done anything for it. And that's the problem. And you think you deserve it. So because of what? Your feeling of yourself as a man? That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? Is it crazy to say it? And so like these guys that think they deserve some high quality woman that's going to like change their life, put them on, be their mother. And what are you signing up for? If a guy hasn't done the work to make something of himself, and then and you're a woman in that situation with that man, you're signing up to be what? His mother, his housekeeper, his sex worker, his personal assistant, all this unpaid labor for a guy that's not even willing to help you with your life, or even help you keep your lights on, even pay your bills once in a while. You see what I'm saying? So he gets all of this stuff for free, and you're supposed to, as a woman, be grateful for the opportunity to give him what he wants. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Russell, there are men that will pay you to pretend like to be their mother and tell them what to do and do all that kind of stuff. Well,
then at least that's okay. If the man will pay you to act like his mama, then that is a mutually beneficial relationship. Sounds good. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now that makes sense to me. Okay, because otherwise he's just asking you to do it for free. You see what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. At least if you're getting paid for it, now we're talking. That's a good deal. If you want that, perfect. Was a win-win.
Right. And some women might enjoy that because they like beating men with belts and stuff.
Great. That's right. That's a synergistic team or whatever. Fine. But the thing is, if they're going to just like trick you in the hopes that they're, it's going to pay out later, it's unfair.
Yeah. Someone says, serious advice. If I want to get married in a couple of years, having fun right now, but thinking about my future. How old are you? I don't know how old you are.
If you want to get married in a couple of years, you got to start dating seriously today. No.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the answer. Nobody in their right mind, is going to propose to you. Maybe in 6 months or something like that. Maybe you got it like that. But the answer is... The answer is you got to get started now, man. You can date a couple of them. You know what you should do? You should pit them against each other like Hunger Games. You know what I mean? And may the best man win. Y'all duke it out, and I will marry the victor. You just have 3 or 4 or 5 boyfriends.
She says she's 26.
And whatever man steps up is the one for you. All right? Simple as that.
She says she's 26.
I'll be ever in your favor.
For me, you need to start dating for lifestyle only. Don't even look at their looks, okay? Lifestyle only right now. What's your credit score? Where's your house at? What's your zip code? What's that school district like? That's how you need to be dating. That's right.
That's right. Hunger Games. That's right. Yeah, but so and that's right. You're trying to get in District 1. You try to get District 1 of those Hunger Games. That's where everybody lives. That's where the nice part of town is. You don't want to be in District 9. All right.
And you don't need to be worried about what he looks like next to you on Instagram. You need to be worried about what his bank statements look like. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. District 9 is too far south.
It's South. Yeah, that's right. Date for lifestyle. That's right. I agree with that, because if a man that has a lifestyle such that he can, give you something, then mutually beneficial.
Yeah, and you're 26. You've had so many years to date all the types of men out there. Now you know what you need to go for lifestyle.
I
Like
think that's
when you're
natural.
you're
Right?
young, you
Like
can do whatever. Then when you get to a certain age, you like, okay, it's time to wrap it up.
yeah, if you're in college and stuff, yeah, date who we want. But when now it's 26, it's time to get serious.
He takes very good care of you, but the intimacy lacks in every way you can think of. I know this lifestyle is not all about his stuff. Don't work no more, girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like you need another boyfriend.
Either you're a beard or he's just his stuff don't work no more. What do you think about
Yeah.
beards? Like women.
Some guys can do a beard.
Huh?
You talking about a man having a beard, a man having a beard?
Not
Some
that
guys
kind
can
of
do it.
beard. The kind of beard that's a woman. Like a gay guy who's dating or marrying a woman because he's trying to conceal the fact that he's gay.
Oh, like a
They call the
lavender,
woman a
like a lavender
beard.
situation.
Huh?
They call the woman a beard because he's wearing it.
Yeah.
That's like a lavender marriage. I know what that is. It's like a
Lavender marriage.
Right. Yeah. I honestly, with some women, if that man's giving you a lifestyle that you want so that he can cover up whatever he's got going on, I say collect a check. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to be mad at you about having a boyfriend. You can date yourself a little, get yourself an Italian man, some sort of Latin lover, whatever. I don't think he's gonna mind. He's gonna pay you for appearances. Maybe, because that's how it goes. Sometimes these guys in New York are like C-suite executives. They need to appear stable. You get what I'm saying? And they will marry women just so that the board likes them or votes for them. You get what I'm saying? That's for real. And so if you're gonna be in a situation like that and y'all have an understanding and he's giving you money and a lifestyle to go with it, collect a check. You get what I mean?
And some men won't tell you that you're a beard or in a lavender marriage. You got to figure that out. You got to be like, wait a minute.
And you should just address that head on. If he's deceiving you, you should just address it. Say, look, I know what this is, so just give me an allowance, that makes up for the fact, and I'm gonna go secretly date, whoever.
And they'll let you spend because they already know.
Because now you got blackmail. Now you got blackmail. That's right. But people are doing that in 2026. Do you really have to hide it? I mean, I guess there's still
so I know a few people that have that type of relationship because the man is older. He comes from traditional background. Sometimes you can't inherit certain things unless you're in certain situations. And also, like you said, the board, the business, and positions, they want you to have.
I get the board member thing, I suppose. It's just strange still to see that.
And so they don't have to procreate. They find a woman that already has kids that look like they could have had them kids with them, and they just go ahead and call it a marriage,
Or they want kids. Like they actually themselves want kids, even still.
And some of them do.
The men can want kids, and that's another whole thing.
I know a few people that are in that situation, and they didn't know it until it was way, after the fact. And they asked me, do you think? I'm like, yeah, that's what it is, girl. That man is that's a lavender marriage, ma'am. You didn't know. But she's
I think if you're in a lavender marriage, you should be compensated for it.
She is very well compensated.
Oh, okay. That's good.
But at the same time, she was kind of duped because she didn't know. And she thought she was getting married for real. And
it came out later, and then now she's compensated.
Yeah.
Well, if that works for her. That's fair, though. If they're in agreement now, and she's getting paid, and he's doing his thing, she's doing hers, that's fair. She wants to be there. She ain't a prisoner.
Yeah, she can do what she wants.
Right.
Okay, so let me read some of these questions. When what? Buy me drums so I can make music to you to listen to.
Drums, like drums,
Somebody wants you to buy some drums for them.
banging on drums. That's going to be music.
Mm. They're always requesting stuff from you.
You might get it.
You have some drums on your doorstep.
Should he provide the supplies to start the money? By supplies, do you mean the capital, the cash? I think men do that. I think men will give their wives money for start a little project. Sure.
Yeah, because it keeps them busy and not looking for other things to do. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. Or other men to do. Other men to do.
If a woman gets bored, like honestly, if you get real bored in your relationship, you're just gonna be like, okay, I'm bored.
Right. Yeah. Keep her busy. Keep her going to her
or
yoga studio or something like this. That's right.
You kind of want to what? In a lavender marriage, both parties often sleep with others. Okay. You're getting married this month. Do you recommend any clauses in turning 25? Any clauses? Okay, let me ask you a question, Russell. Because this has to do with a prenup or whatever. What do you think about a woman asking a man to sign a prenup with an infidelity clause?
Yeah. That dude, you can do that. That's called, and I'm not Jewish, but in the Jewish community, they have the ketubah. I think I'm saying that right. Ketubah. I'm not sure exactly how to say it. It's basically the man usually has an established business or family business, right? So there's a legal contract around that, and there ain't no way you're getting around signing that prenup because it's Jewish families are very community and driven, and also they keep to their families quite well, all the things they've done. And then so what happens? They get married. The man has an agreement, and the woman has an agreement. Y'all can go to get yourself a little notary. Go over to get a legal document written up. You get yourself a page that says, if you don't, now we'll get married, but if you cheat on me, you owe me $5 million, something like that. And then if that marriage doesn't work out, and I think the Jewish community, they say with the ketubah or whatever, is that if this marriage doesn't work out for any reason, the fact that you took me off the market at all is meaning there's opportunity lost for me to be, eligible for other suitors that could have, the marriage could have worked out. So therefore, I'm worth some money. And y'all agree upon that in your marriage agreement. Okay. So the woman has her, he can have his little prenuptial paperwork at the notary. You can have some paperwork too, ma'am. You get yourself a little binder, some cute little glasses, and be like, I got some stuff where we can both sign stuff today. All right. Simple as that. That's definitely something that you can do. And you can be a part of the prenuptial agreement as well. You can both have paperwork.
Do you
I'm not a lawyer, but I'm certainly not your lawyer, just to be clear. But I think you should talk to your lawyer about having some sort of your own version of a prenup.
Do you think men would be more paranoid about, cheating or talking to other women if they did sign one of those and about cheating clause? And
I'm not sure.
They'd be suspicious of being set up everywhere they look?
Probably set up, yes. But I think that men would also say, well, that's just the price it's going to be to cheat. So they might still cheat anyways. Just pay the price. That's more likely for men. That's how much it costs to cheat.
Well, if you make the price, it might work out for you. They might set you up with somebody too.
Yeah. That's right. And it says that's why a lot of men aren't getting married anymore. Why is that?
Because their women are making them sign those infidelity clauses. So they're always paranoid everywhere they go. They're like, dang, is this woman coming on to me out of trying to set me up?
Maybe. Yeah.
That would if a man is always paranoid that he's being set up to cheat, do you think he would just change his ways?
I don't know if men are paranoid unless they had some sort of contract like that, in place, or they, or I don't think that if it's a normal relationship with kids and everything else that he's just trying to be set up left and right because you could just nowadays you could just go to the courthouse and get divorced in the afternoon. You know, if y'all have stuff to go on to separate, that can take longer, but the divorce can just happen. So like y'all are there on your own accord, typically in America, at least. So I don't know if normal men are worried about that, but if they were worried about, you know, getting set up so that they'd have to pay something, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're carrying that around.
Paranoid. Which is funny because, like, even though the woman is not setting them up, they think every woman is a setup. So they'll just be paranoid everywhere they look.
Yeah. Now, men definitely do think women are set up. Yeah, they do think that.
That's kind of like
that'll work in your favor too.
Yeah,
you want them on their toes.
Who sent you? Who sent you?
That's right. Okay, let's see.
They're asking why you're single, Russell. Is that too personal?
Like I'm not married. I just didn't want to get married early in life. I thought I was a product of divorce. My parents are divorced. My mom's on her third marriage. My dad's on his fifth.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to be fifth. I didn't want to be I didn't want to repeat that cycle. So I just figured for me, get something first. Have some skills, have something in the bank, have a clear direction in life before I
Okay.
get married.
So you're breaking like the family like curse or whatever.
Well, I just that's how I grew up. So,
yeah.
So I was a big product of divorce, so I didn't want to do that myself. So
yeah, that's usually what happens when you see that too much and you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait till I find somebody.
Again, it's divorce after divorce after divorce, you know, so I just didn't want to be that too, is the answer.
Someone's asking me if I could set you up with somebody. I don't even know people.
That's like your superpower. You don't you don't know people.
Like I like keep to myself. I don't know nobody. Plus we don't even live in the same state. Who am I gonna set you up with?
I'm doing all right.
I don't think he needs to be set up. I think he's got a nice setup.
Yeah, I got a pretty good setup. How come men keep saying that they prefer women that are natural and have no makeup? Are they lying?
Go ahead and do your speech. You got a whole speech on this.
Yeah, I do, but what do you think?
I think I agree with your speech. I think that men don't know what women really look like with no makeup on. They just see a natural look. So if they saw a woman with no makeup on looking like who did it and why, they would run.
Mm-hmm. They don't know. The men don't know what you do. That's the answer. They think they say to you, you know what? I love a girl in natural makeup. They mean they like your natural makeup look, which is a makeup look. That's what they mean. They don't know. They don't know even the prep work, like even the night before stuff. None of that. They don't even realize all of that. They don't even realize your nails are painted nude. They have no concept. So the answer is don't listen to a man. Just do the thing that attracted him in the first place, and that's it. Mm-hmm. All right? Don't listen to them. They don't know what they're saying.
And I always say, you know, like if a man says he doesn't like makeup or he likes a woman that naturally is beautiful, you know what I say? Well, I like a man who's naturally rich.
Yeah. Naturally. Naturally rich. That's right.
You got to get out and put in work too. Then shut up.
I like a man that come with money.
You ain't naturally rich. You don't need no natural beauty.
This is a good question.
What is a $500 annual fee for a dining only membership at a country club worth it to make connections?
I think so.
I think so too. $500? That ain't
a year. $500 a year.
I
was thinking that might be too cheap a country club.
Where's the country club?
$500 a year. Yeah, I think that's.
Do you mean 5,000 or 500?
Sounds more like it. That's more for dining only. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's worth it. 500 for sure, and more than worth it.
500. I'd be worried that you might be in the wrong part of town. You know what I mean? For a year long.
Maybe they're like in a small town or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Someone says 15K a month here. Ooh.
50K a month is that's expensive, but that's a good one. I mean, that
I
would be
mean,
a
I
crazy
live in
good
the
one.
suburbs of Texas, and the country club over here is like way more than that. So I don't know.
15K a month is more than 50K a month.
It's about that, yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say even 15K a year for a golf. Well, if it's golf though, golf's a little bit more expensive. But if you're
I
not
guess
playing,
it depends on which one it is too. I don't know. It's expensive in certain places. There's cheaper ones too, but it's not in a good area.
That's good though, because you want that kind of paywall. Because if that way you know that the men are in there not bitching about the paywall. You get what I'm saying? It's only the men that are going to be like, I would never. That's a waste of money. I'd never pay for that. That's what it's there to keep those kinds of guys out.
Now, how do you get in there for free, Russell? You get in there for free as a woman. Like you could get into anywhere.
I was gonna say, as a man, you don't. You gotta pay, and you gotta be referred.
You could get in there free as a woman if you pretend and lie. Like you could say, I'm doing a story, I'm a blogger, or I'm with a media company, or I'm with a newspaper, news story, and I'm writing a story on country club management. Can I interview you? Can you show me around the facilities?
Yeah, okay. You can also just get a Raya account. All right. You get a dating app, Raya, and then just tell everybody there, oh, I really want to go to XYZ Country Club. Can you take me there? That's
okay, so
free.
You're suggesting getting on a dating app and saying, take me to the country club.
Yeah, like if you have one country club in your area, okay, and you're on the dating apps, right? And the guy looks well-to-do. Like I've always wanted to see, go to play golf at whatever country club, and they go, oh, girl, I'll take you. Boom.
Okay. Well, like you were telling me earlier about the Facebook, community.
Facebook community groups, yeah.
I remember like a lot, like I was telling women to do this, like go to the private yachts and private plane community groups and like start liking a bunch of people's comments and posts and stuff, and you can find the men with the boats and the planes.
Oh yeah, go to the go to the yacht club. Go to the docks and start looking confused.
But if you get on Facebook, they have a community page.
Yeah, and it's always like a boat show or something like this, right?
You can be like, "Oh, I love your boat."
That's right. Get you a big old hat. Yeah, get you a big old hat. Go out there looking nice. Some man will invite you on their boat for sure.
Yeah, if you look good, it'd be like, "You want to ride on my boat?"
That's right. Stacy says, "I'm on a yacht group. I'm on a yacht group on Facebook." That's right. See, you're already ahead of the curve.
See, and if you want the private jets, do the same thing.
What? Oh, you mean like a? No, I never thought about that one before. You're right. Maybe like a plane show. Those trade shows for planes or the new luxury aircraft stuff where they let people in.
Yeah, they have people that own their own planes, give like flying lessons, and then they have people that have private jets that want to rent them out. So they all have like these Facebook communities where they're showing off their planes and blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah,
and they're all usually older.
Probably in cities where you're at, but not everywhere.
Well, because we have a lot of land, so we have lots of like private airports too in Texas. So.
Oh yeah.
Why do some men shame women to bring something to the table? Shira and others are okay with women bringing nothing because some are dusty. Some are providers.
Ooh, the way this is written.
Who wants to bring something to the table?
Why do some men shame women to bring something to the table? Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's right. Your book. I bring nothing. The thing is that here's you already have the thing that men want. All right.
I'll be right back. I have to check on something real quick.
Okay. You already, guys. Am I still on your show? I think I still am. Guys, you already have the thing that men want. Y'all see? Y'all get what I'm saying? You already have it. Let me turn my camera. There we go. Y'all already have the thing that men want. All right, so the men want you anyways. They're out. What do you think they're out here working so hard for? You think they're out here working hard, get money, and getting nice things, and dressing nice, getting a nice watch, getting the nice cars or whatever, so that they can impress a man. They want you anyways. You see what I'm saying? It's their responsibility to bring the thing that will attract you. You see what I mean? They want you because of what God gave you. All right. They don't need, they're not supposed to need some sort of your economics to their table or whatever. You should, what women bring, what women naturally bring are the more intangible things. Okay. The civility, the taste, you bring some taste, some class the place up a bit. You get what I'm saying? To kind of tame and temper and provide a new perspective for men. Those aren't things that you can measure in dollars necessarily. I mean, you can. Some people try to bottle that up, I suppose, in their art or whatever, but that's not what I mean. I mean that you bring the immeasurable. All right. So you class it up. Okay. You bring things that you can't put on a table. It's more ethereal, but very real, and we can all understand it. It's just not something that you count. You see, you're not counting the beans or whatever. All right. You're flicking them. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, guys. I'm joking. My point is that the men want you anyways. All right. So if they're wanting you to bring something tangible to the table that they can count, okay, that man is trying to get something from you. All right. That's the point. All right. So don't you run away from those men, because what in the Tinder swindler's going on here? You get what I'm saying?
Tinder swindler.
Yeah. That's the point. And if they're wanting you to bring stuff to the table, I promise you, in a few short years, you're going to be that man's mama, and not in the good way. All right. It's going to be the bad way. So
I don't like when people even answer that question, because it seems like they're trying too hard to impress that man, and he's put them in a position where they're pursuing by saying, oh, this is what I offer. I feel like it's an attempt to be pursued in a disguised way, in a disguised manner, like a job interview, like listing all your credentials or something.
Yeah, they're trying to flip it on you to make you like sell yourself to them where they wanted you anyways. That's why you're on the date in the first damn place.
Right.
It's
like,
silly.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Yeah. Karen said only Dusties have the table discussion. I know that's right. That's exactly right. Anybody that's asking a woman what you bring to the table, that man has a credit score where it ought not to be. I promise you, for sure. 100%.
That's like Joe Jackson asking what Michael Jackson brings to the table.
Yeah. What do you bring to the table? There's 4 of us. What do you bring to the table? That's right.
No.
It's a test. Don't fall for it. I know that's right.
Well, that was a good explanation. I was like listening. I was getting a refill on my drink. But I was telling a lot of women, when they ask that question, it's a red flag to me.
Yeah, it's like revealing their hand. It's like saying,
if you don't want to discover all the great things about me, because that takes time, effort, energy, planning, and some money, you're not gonna find it.
Didn't they invite you here?
Exactly. You have to find out the hard way, like by spending.
They wanted you to begin with. They asked you to come to dinner so that then they could ask you what you bring to the table. You invited me to this table. I said yes to your invitation. What are you talking about? I'm at the table with you right now. What are we eating? I brought a fork. What do you want? What else do you want?
Will start listing off some stupid crap, like, oh, I can cook. I'm a good listener. Like she's on a job interview, trying to get a job as a cook and a nanny and a maid. Here
I am. I brought myself. That's right.
Are you on an interview to be somebody's housekeeper? What are you doing?
I thought you were going to share what you had with me to impress me. I brought a fork. That's right.
What do you think about the question, can you cook?
Can you? I don't know. I personally, me personally, I'm not interested in that, but I will say that there's a lot of men that want that from a woman, because you can put love into cooking.
Yeah, you can also put hate into cooking too.
That's right. You can be whisking it angrily.
You want that?
You can be angry about it.
I think if a man asks a woman if she can cook and that's part of what he wants out of her, then he better be on his best behavior at all times, because you can do some crazy stuff in that kitchen.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Poison you. That's a Dateline. That's a Dateline show For sure. But no, I'm saying that I think that some men really do want a woman that can cook because of like that kind of reason or whatever. I don't think it's because he wants you to be like a staff member necessarily. Some men, it's not about being a staff member. I know a lot of rich men that want their woman to cook for them, where they can afford a chef for sure. You see what I'm, it's like they have a chef now, and it's not like they're trying to save money for a woman come in and cook. It's not.
Do you think it's their love language?
Huh?
If this woman loves me so much, she's going to try to nurture my body and cook for me. You think it's
I think it's a mama thing. I think their mama didn't hug them enough or something, and that, and then that's what they want now. They want somebody to replace their mother in that way for them. Yeah, absolutely. Because the guy, even rich, I know rich men that it's like a requirement that their woman want to cook for them, and cook for them, and they can afford to stay. So
it's like a weird fetish type thing.
Yes.
You love me, you'll cook for me.
Yeah, exactly. That's this is not me personally. I just happen to know men that are very successful that they really insist that their woman cooks for them.
But see, that's one thing, like for some women, like someone will agree to that. And some women will be like, well, I'm not going to cook for you if I'm not happy. And if you're making me mad, you're not going to get nothing. You know, well, I think like leverage things against each other that way.
Now, if you're a broke man that wants a private chef so that you use romance to get one, okay, that is way different than what I'm saying, which is a rich man that has money and could afford a private chef or already has one that is seeking a woman that wants to cook for them. You see what I'm saying? One is definitely a more fetishized situation, and the other one's a necessity situation. And I'm not saying one. I'm saying one of those things is bad. All right, and the other one maybe not so much. You see what I'm saying? It depends on your culture too, because like the communities that you're in those kinds of family dynamics. Like I think that's just the people want that. You get what I'm saying? It's not a money thing. It's not a free service thing. It's more of a this is what my wife and mother would do. You see what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm not particular in that way, but I know men that are.
If I volunteer to cook for you, don't eat
it. Yeah, see, and some women just don't want to cook. Don't want to cook. My mama never cooked either.
You're gonna be like, oh no, thank you. You're good. Let's go out to eat.
Yeah. My mama never cooked either. She did not cook much. But we worked all that out. Me personally, I don't. That's not that important to me. But some cultures, some people. It is.
Because, like, I'm like, I'm plant-based. I don't eat meat or nothing like that. So I'm not going to be cooking anything other than what I like to eat. Anyway, so you're not plant-based? Oh, well.
Yeah, a lot of men aren't plant-based.
I know. It's like, what is it like? A lot of men are, though, but a lot of men are like, I need meat. I need protein.
Most men need meat. There's not a lot of men that are plant-based men. I know some. I had a chef, Cheo. My chef Cheo was plant-based. He can still cook me fine.
You think it's like a masculinity thing? Like I need meat because like I'm a man or like I'm a hunter, and I
think it's like an iron thing. They need iron in their blood. And they need to build muscle and be strong.
Well, you can get other stuff for that, like, but you probably don't want to.
Okay.
But I think it's a masculine thing too. Like they feel like meat is like masculine for some reason.
They want to go hunt and get it.
But I don't care when people eat meat in front of me because I used to eat meat like a long time ago. So none of that bothers me whatsoever. I just don't like cooking it.
Yeah. My chef Cheo, I had it for many, many years. Now I have a new one, but he never ate meat in his entire life. But he could. What? But he could cook meat like crazy. It was wild.
Oh, that's good.
I always like, how do you even know? But he did.
Well, I mean, it's probably like when you go to chef school, that's how they train you to cook a bunch of meat. Like I didn't eat certain things, but I was carving up like giant pieces of cow, giant fish, and cutting off their heads and a lot of other stuff. I know how to make it, but I don't like it.
Okay.
But they do train you in culinary school to cook every type of food.
Because most people are, omnivores.
But the reason I stopped eating meat, right?
No.
Because I was a mortician.
Oh, yes. I knew you were a mortician, but that's the reason why I stopped eating meat.
Yeah.
You got sick of you got sick of looking at the meat on the table?
It looked too close to like pork and beef. Like it just looked too close to it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I gave up pork and beef and like lamb chops and all that kind of stuff when I became a mortician. I only had like chicken and like seafood. And then when I got older, I gave it all up. But
That
yeah,
gives me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. I remember you're a mortician, but yeah, I didn't know that part.
it was too close to what you can buy in the store.
It's
like,
probably very, very close. Like if you really think about it, which I try
you
not
know
to
what
do.
sealed the deal? It's kind of gross.
What?
One day I went to the medical examiner's office to like pick up a body to bring to the funeral home, and the person had been burnt in a car accident.
Oof.
And it smelled like barbecue.
Oh no!
Like my stomach started growling, and that's when I was done.
No way!
Exactly, I was done. Like,
Of course it would.
It smelled just like brisket. Exactly.
Oh no!
I was done with it. I'm a vegetarian now.
God, that's terrible. Oh, I never even thought about that.
It was like some people think it's for spiritual reasons. Oh, it's for, that's what really started it. Like it's too close to human meat.
Now you gotta.
And I'm sitting there having to witness it every day.
Oh no! Oh God! Somebody said yummers.
Like, could you imagine like going to work and then going home and eating a nice steak and have you just cut up the same thing? No, you can't do that.
And the mortician.
Some people can, but I couldn't.
Were you actually doing like the embalming and all that stuff?
Yeah, I was in it.
You were up in it. Dang.
Yeah, I was like, my nickname in high school was like Morticia because like I was always dressed in black and people thought, I was like, a little dark. And I literally went to school to be a mortician, dabbled in all that kind of stuff, And at the end of the day, I ended up giving up meat.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy story. I knew about the mortician thing. I did not put that together. Holy cow.
Yeah, I worked too close with it and seen too much.
It's like, have you seen Sweeney Todd?
I have. That's one of my favorite movies.
It's like that. Yeah. They put those people in those pies.
That's what it was.
And it looked like ground beef.
And I work for some shady places too. So I have stories. I have a whole playlist of diaries of a former mortician story on my YouTube.
Dang. When you were called, what do you call it?
What should I do if someone with narcissistic traits, his family treat me condescendingly because I'm just a nurse and he is more generous to others than to me, despite my own financial success?
Just a nurse. Those travel nurses making good money.
What, do they want you to be the breadwinner?
Yeah, I don't understand. What should I do if someone's? You don't have to. Here's the thing: you don't have to like his family. You have to be around when his family's around.
They're saying he has narcissistic traits.
He's narcissistic, and his family treats me condescendingly because I'm just a nurse. He's more generous to others.
You ever seen Nurse Ratched?
Yeah, that's my peach.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Watch Nurse Ratched.
She was calculated. Yeah. The answer is you don't have to see his family ever. There's no agreement that says you have to get along with his family. Some of these men have these overbearing mamas too. Mm-hmm. Where it's just they're too close, She'll be in your kitchen telling you to get out of her kitchen. You know what I mean? Y'all don't have to like you. You don't have to like that family. In fact, I give you every time they come around, you go into Nashville with your girlfriends.
Exactly. You just go retire and start scrolling.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going shopping online. Y'all handle it.
You got a travel nurse gig coming up, and you got to go to Nashville, and you need your cowboy boots and a hat.
Yeah, I never understood why people, seek approval from, their man's family. Like they need to be seeking approval from me.
What's the man like have a real close relationship with her mama? Like too close.
Mm-hmm. But that's just like, okay, honestly, maybe that's a flaw. I don't know. But like, I always feel like people got to seek approval from me. Like, I'll never try to be seeking approval for that. I don't care.
I just don't understand the nurse thing because the nurse is a good job. It's a good profession. Make a lot of money doing that. Good money for yourself. I don't know what kind of stuff he does.
Or maybe he makes a lot more than a nurse. So, but you need nurses. It's like when he gets sick, who he gonna go to?
Yeah, so what? He's they're clown like talking down to you as if you should be making hit all the money. I don't understand. Sounds like it's natural, a natural relationship.
You know, nurses put up with a lot of crap. They should, nurses and teachers, they need to pay respect, I think.
Yeah, teachers should be paid more, I think.
Yeah, because they got to put up with all them bad kids.
It's because hospitals are private businesses typically, and schools are not public.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's our time, I think. We got 2 hours on here.
Dang. You've been on here longer than normal.
Time flies on here. It's good seeing you again, Shira. I appreciate you having me on.
Of course. Now, you're going to go out and drive your nice car now? You're going to go spin the block?
Yes. Probably go to dinner.
Okay. Well, have fun.
It's good seeing you. Thanks, everybody, for joining us.
You too.
Okay.
Thank y'all.
Bye, guys.
Y'all go subscribe to Russell on YouTube. His link is going to be in the description, the first description link.
Okay, yes. And I do live shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
On YouTube?
On YouTube.
No. On TikTok or YouTube?
Everywhere.
Okay. Don't you take call-ins now?
On Wednesdays. During this time.
Wednesday on YouTube, you're taking call-ins. So y'all want to talk to
Russell? Wednesday, I'm doing call-ins, yeah.
Y'all better subscribe.
So y'all can tell me yours, so I'll hear from you individually. That's right.
I might call in.
Okay, good. Okay, right. Bye, guys. Thanks for having me.
Bye, Russell.
Bye.
All right. I'm going to be here for like 5 more minutes. But yeah, y'all go subscribe. He's taking call-ins. He's going to be like answering y'all's phone calls. Y'all know I don't do that, but y'all can talk to him. And I might even call in. I'm like, hey, I'm going to pretend to be someone else, though. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all going to know it's me because I'm going to have like one of my disguised voices. Let me read something. Hello? Yeah, hold on. I'm about to. Anyway, y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, y'all go subscribe and I'm gonna call it. Pretend I'm somebody else. I'm reading some of these comments. Y'all are silly. Thoughts on going to OnlyFans without, girl, I don't know. Whatever getting you money and you can hold your head up. I don't know. Everybody do something. You said don't let yourself get seduced. Y'all are so silly. Lady, what? Shira, you're changing lives. Thank you for everything. Thank you too. Happy 4th. Okay, is it 4th of July already? Where's the link to his page? Oh, let me go ahead and link you his page, girl, because I don't know how to like find the first link in the description bar, but I will help you. See, I'm a new person, so I'm gonna help. I'm gonna link it in the live comments here. There you go. It's linked in the live comments and in the first link in the description bar. Okay. It's what? Y'all are silly. These comments are hilarious. All right, y'all, I gotta go. But thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I am in the process of moving. As you can see, it looks a little bit different back here. Some of the stuff is gone. I'm packing slowly but surely, and I'm going to be moving to my new home in the next 2 weeks. So this background is going to be totally different in about 2 weeks from now. I'm trying to take my time and do it because I don't like stress. But I will be probably transferred to my new home in about 2 weeks from now. So thank y'all so much for being patient with me. I am excited as well. Y'all are probably going to see my old bed. Y'all remember my old big brown bed from like years and years ago? I got that out of storage. It's coming back. This one is going to my daughter. She really likes it. She's tired of her little twin bed because she says she's too old for a twin bed now. So I'm giving my daughter this bed, and I'm reclaiming my king size so I can roll around by myself. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Goddess Laurel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're so sweet. Congrats on your new home. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you. What? You faked an abortion to get 12K. But he promised 10K financially set me for 6 months. What do I do? Girl, I don't know. I ain't never had to go through that, but you know, good luck. So you got twins. Get double. All right. Thank you, ma'am. You said she was a master alchemist. Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, watch the live back if y'all are just tuning in. We were live earlier. I'm getting ready to go. So, you said what? Am I wrong? She needs to stop using me or anyone trying to get on their game for clout, period. What? I think y'all just need to get some money. Stop worrying about other stuff. See, if it's not about money, then it's a waste of time. Literally. All right. You got my book? Thank you so much, y'all. I really appreciate when y'all buy my book. Y'all don't realize. I see all the book sales. I definitely check out all my book sales, and I'm so happy. You know, a lot of people, do y'all realize that a lot of people in Japan buy my books? I'm like, what? Y'all getting my books up in Japan? Thank you. So, 2 pretty pay bills. I bring nothing to the table. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Leveling up to your best life. Even my coloring book. The Wisdom of SheRaSeven. I love this one. This will get you back on track if you keep falling for dust. This daily affirmations and quotes by me. And then if you really want to get into starting a business or finding out like ways to start businesses with little of nothing or business ideas, How to Do What You Love by Ashira Star Goddess and SheRaSeven, because it's under 2 authors, my other alias name. That book is there as well. And it's also in the link at the description bar under all my books. So y'all definitely need to go to Amazon and get all my books. Because people in other countries are literally buying my books like crazy. Especially in Japan. When I look and see it's the UK, it's US, UK, Japan, and then like there's even some parts of Africa, like Nigeria, and Ghana that are buying my books. It's crazy. I'm like, there's people in other countries that read my book. So thank y'all. I really appreciate you so much. And you can definitely get these in hardcover or soft cover. And the price does vary between the soft and the hardcover. So if you prefer a soft cover, definitely get it. It's cheaper. Hardcover, whatever. Doesn't matter. The words are still the same. Mm-hmm. What? You're trying to get this 10K a month for a 6 months, but he wants receipts from, then make up some on PayPal. Shoot. You know how to use Chat GPT, Photoshop, and all that good stuff? You can make up invoices on PayPal. The heck? Oh, sorry, y'all. I have a mic right here and I keep hitting it with my wrist. All right, y'all. I do have to go, but I appreciate you guys. Entertainment purposes only. Don't take my advice as legal. I am not a lawyer. I don't know, girl, but you bought the Kindle ones and the new ones in softcover. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. And look, I'm going to tell you something about my books before I go. You can also anonymously send them to your Pick Misha friends, and they will never know where they came from. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Some of y'all need to go and just send them books because y'all don't want to lose the friendships. Y'all don't want to say nothing about that girl's dusty. But you can't send her a free book anonymously. All right. See y'all later. Bye.